I will give the examples, but currently we are understanding what these are. Okay. Unsupervised learning. In unsupervised learning, what we do, we only have the features. In unsupervised, okay, let me write. Did I wrote the definition here? Definition is not required, but here I will write the definition. Okay. Here what we do, we learn to predict label. Okay. Not predict. We find the, okay, we learn to find pattern, or this is not even required. Just find pattern. Here in unsupervised learning, we just look to find patterns, and by using that pattern, we group the data. Create groups of data. In unsupervised learning, this is a machine learning model. We only pass features. Machine learning will create groups. Okay, machine learning will create groups. In supervised learning, if I'm asking us things like, let me also mention what we ask in supervised. Okay, let's see. The question we ask in supervised, the question we ask is, let's suppose given data, predict some answer, whatever the answer we require. But in unsupervised, the things we ask is, given data, now what we need to do? Segment into group. Given the data, your task is to segment into group. Here, given the data, predict something. Guys, I'm explaining again, don't worry. So let's suppose I have something like humidity. Month, what month it is, what humidity it is, etc. That is weather information. I want to predict tomorrow's weather. This is what I will do. Tomorrow's weather or tomorrow's temperature. Suppose I'm predicting 22 degrees Celsius. But in unsupervised, let's suppose I'm giving humidity, comma, let's suppose month data. What we will say that group into, just do the grouping. So what we will do here, we will identify whether it is a winter based on the information which we have, whether it is summer, whether it is rainy season. Are we clear? The groups is something which we will decide what groups we want, but we will just say that this is the data. Just create or find some group. Just create and find some group. Okay. Now I write weight and age. Let's forget about the outlier. Don't worry, Vivek, you will understand now. Given the height, weight, and age, I have BMI. If I pass this whole thing, if I say this whole thing are features, and if I say this one is my target, this particular thing I will call as, this thing I will call it as supervised learning. Correct. Great. Great. Now, next. See the next part. Now I am saying that this whole thing which I have fit. That's all. I am providing height, weight, and age, and I'm sending my machine learning. I don't know what to do with the data. When I don't know my target, guys, we don't know the target here. When we don't know the target, we want our machine learning to understand what are the features present in my height, weight, and age. That kind of learning is called as unsupervised learning. I don't know the output. I just want my machine learning to understand the data and then create separate groups. So tell me, just think about it. Using height, weight, and age, if a pattern exists between height, weight, and age, what can we get out of from this data? What we can get out from this data? Guys, BMI is not even present in this one. Possible that I will be able to find whether person, I will be able to find two groups. Yes, I will be able to find two groups. Or I will be able to find just from this age also, there might be a possibility that I can also get, but it is height and weight. So if I only have weight and age, can I also get something called as, I can get two groups, younger and older? Yes or no? So see this, if you're still confused, if you have this data, now I'm writing everything. Unsupervised. It always confuses people at the start. That's why this is in introduction class. Okay. Don't worry. I have this data. This is my height. Yellow ones are my weight. Let's suppose I have normalized it. So all of them are kind of falling into the same range. Okay. And we have age. Just giving an example. Okay. Don't say what this data is. Okay. This is the data that we have. I will now say your task is, I am giving you all of this data and I'm saying it to group into two categories. Do I have ground truth? Do I have ground truth of category A and category B? Do I have ground truth? Why your guys are saying yes? I only have height, weight, and age, but I cannot see any feature like group A or group B. So what I'm doing, I am just passing my data to my machine learning and I'm telling machine learning to group that. I can provide two categories, or there are some algorithms where we don't even need to provide how many. It will divide automatically into whatever group possible. But here this time we are saying divide into two categories. Machine learning will find that feature that I can see a distinction that this group has a separate property as compared to this group. It might be possible the property itself is height, weight, age, height, weight, age. Or the property can be age itself. Are we able to understand everyone? Is everyone able to understand? Yes. In this particular case, we don't know the answer. We want machine learning to give us some insight. We are looking for insight. But if there are patterns, we will use this pattern to create groups, clusters. That's what it is. Sir, can it be something like as age increases, the weight increases? Yes, Rahul. Yes, Venkatesh. I will also give it that. Is everyone clear? Another good example, but it is not of machine learning, but in the deep learning one. Okay. See this. This is the image, last example, but it is the simplest, but it does not belongs to machine learning. You can solve it in a some sense, but not in broader sense. Just give me a second. Okay. I have an image. Everyone, this particular row is, this particular column is image. This particular is label. Image is also a feature, but we don't use it like the way we deal with machine learning data. Okay. But just for the example, I'm telling you, image is one of the column, label is one of the column. Suppose this image belongs to a image of dog. This image belongs to a image of cat. This image belongs to image of dog. This image belongs to a image of cat. All right. Now, what I want to do, I am telling this data, all of this data, and I'm sending it to a machine learning. So I am passing image and the answer of the image. This particular thing is called as, this kind of learning is called as supervised learning. That was my task. But now let's suppose I will only pass task. Let's suppose I will only pass image. I don't know the label. I don't know the label. And I am passing to machine learning. And I will tell my machine learning just one input, that I want to divide it into two groups. I am saying divide into two groups. I don't know which of them are cat, which of them are, guys, target. There is no target. In machine learning, when we don't have target, those are called as unsupervised learning. So this time machine learning will identify what are the features of dog, what are the features of cat. Is there any difference between dog and cat? Tell me. Is there any difference between dog and cat? Yes, there is. We are asking machine learning to handle that feature selection. Just understand the pattern by yourself and just provide a model which will be able to understand whether it provides to group A or B. It does not know dog or cat. Machine learning does not know dog or cat because that information is not present. But all we mentioned was two groups, group A or group B. Later we can check once the model is ready whether group A means dog or group B means dog. Are we clear, everyone, what is unsupervised learning, what is machine learning? We will train it. Guys, machine learning means we will do the training. When there is a machine learning, it always means training. We will do the training. We will do the training. But how we do the training differs. This one we pass both feature and label. This one we only pass features. How we do it is what you're going to see later when we talk about unsupervised learning algorithms. Clear? How to do it, we will learn later. But you need to understand the difference. That's all. It might be possible, Shiv. It can group based on the color, intensity, anything. Clear, a sunny day. That's great. Others, are you guys sleeping? Not able to understand? Vivek, that part you will understand later. Okay? Vivek, wait for that class. Okay? Great. Are you guys enjoying the class? Am I skimming through the topic or we are going in depth? Everyone enjoying the class? This class will be majority about what we do. Later we will see all of this process. Enjoying the class? That's great. Okay. So 9:20 guys, do you want break? In unsupervised, we only have features, we group them. That's all. We only have features, we don't know the answer. We just group them. Okay. If you still don't know, tell me how humans do it. Suppose I don't know this is the color red. Suppose I don't know this is the color red. Everyone, I don't know this is the color red. I don't know this is the color green. And I'm telling you as an intelligence, okay, as an intelligent machine, I'm telling you divide into two groups. Without understanding red or green, will you be able to create two groups? How many of you can create two groups? Did you provided the answer? Did you guys provided the answer? No. So the task was do two groups irrespective of the label. We don't know the label. Our task was to just group it. Now our task is I am providing red, 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 red. And I will say blue. The color, this one I'm saying it as blue. Blue, blue, blue. Suppose this green color I'm saying blue, this red color I'm saying as red, and this yellow one I am saying it as green. I just want to mess with all of you. That's why I'm saying green. Okay. Now I am giving you this information. What I'm giving? Give you this new data. Tell me the color now. This is machine learning. You are machine learning now. Tell me the color of this one. I can see everyone is saying green, which means it is correct. How you know green? How you know green? Because I told you so. When I told you so, that is supervised. When I haven't told you anything, I just mentioned group it. That is unsupervised. I hope everyone is clear now. Guys, everyone is clear? You were able to do it. Machine will be able to do it. There will be algorithm. We will find that. All right. Yes. You're welcome, guys. All right. So I will be giving you break, but train like we train a small child. Yes. Correct. I'm starting a timer. Today class is very important. Don't think that we are missing something. Without this one, every other class feels like what we are even doing. No, Zulkarnain, Zulk, both of them have different use case. Guys, I'm starting a timer. You guys can go on break. Okay. Meaning finding pattern to find groups in the data. Correct. Labeled, we will make vectors. It will be a binary classification. In our case, it can be multiple classification 0, 1, 2. But right now, we don't know what is machine learning. So it is very hard to understand how it will predict it. That we will understand later. Sir, I'm confused in below question. Eknath, what question you are confused in? Particular, uh, this particular thing is called as red. Pankaj, just imagine. This thing is called as red. I can give whatever I want, but I wanted, if I'm saying that this yellow is green, then when I provide this yellow, you also have to say the green. This is ground truth. Okay. Yes, Pawan, we will learn dear. Guys, I'm starting the timer. I've started the time. Okay. See you after some time. So I just wanted to understand ML is core LLM model or is it algo? Eknath, part of transformers. It is also an algorithm, but a very, very, very complex algorithm. ML is not LLM. ML is not LLM. And LLM is a part of machine learning. So what are we training then? We are training machine learning. Eknath, just wait for the class. If we don't understand the difference, we will understand the difference once that part is over. All right? Eknath, is that clear? We don't just train machine learning. Model is model. Guys, I'm also going on break and we'll be back. You will understand. That's why you have taken this class because all we know is LLM, AI. But what is the underlying concept behind it is what we are going to learn. Okay? Rahul, after break. Okay? Yes, sure. Thank you.
you.